Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Lawrence County Municipal Court. We have several review hearings first we're going to do. If you're here for that, when your name's called, come to the table to your right. I'm going to review your file with you to see if you've made progress on what you were ordered to do. Call reviews.
Bridget Ellis, Bradford Lusher, Kelly Mintz, Nicholas Ranko Jr., Stephanie Roman.
All right, Bridget Ellis is not here. That's disappointing. She was doing really well. This will be a warrant. Bradford Lusher.
Yes, sir. That's me, Your Honor.
Case number is 21-31-73. Okay, you've paid off your funds. You have your community service to do. You got any of that to turn in?
I've still got that to do, Your Honor. I've paid all my fines, but I still got that to do, and I've still got the class to complete.
Okay. When are you signed up for the school yet?
I was going to sign up for the February class, but I had to go online, and then I missed a class. It was I was a little bit behind on that.
Maddie is here from Spectrum, so I want you to talk with her. They put on the 3-day school. You were going to go to the one here in the county?
Well, there was one up in Columbus that was like 300. This one here is like 500, and one in Columbus is 300. And a lot of times I can go up in Columbus to work. I know a lot of people up there. And
okay. Well, you can go to any program that's approved by the state of Ohio. Any 3-day school that's approved by the state of Ohio. You just have to get it submitted, and you need to do your community service. How are you going to do that?
I was really just kind of waiting on the weather to break and the sun to start coming up a little earlier.
It's going to be 70-some degrees today, so.
I know, it's finally getting nice, isn't it? Probably.
You're gonna do it here, or?
Yes, sir. I was going to just come here and do that.
Okay. Well, let's get it done. I'll give you a new hearing date. I'll make it April the 10th. Will be your next hearing. April the 10th.
Okay.
9 a.m. I want you to speak with Maddie from Spectrum about the 3-day school. Once you get that done and your community service, you don't have to come back anymore.
Sweet. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Nicholas Ranko Jr. is here, 21116. And Mr. Ranko, can you pay anything on your fines?
No, sir, Your Honor. I've been having a lot of problems. I really don't need to explain to you and waste your time, but I don't have no money today.
Okay. Can you do it in another month?
Yes, sir.
Okay, April the 7th will be your next hearing. April 7th, 9 o'clock.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You have a blessed day.
You too. Kelly Mintz was called. Kelly Mintz did not appear. Gets a warrant for failure to appear. And Stephanie Roman, the same. Stephanie Roman, called for, did not appear.
Gregory Webb, Jesse Bramlett, Denise Carter, Jennifer Losey, and Corey Miller.
Gregory Webb is here today.
Yes, sir.
05775. Do you have a payment today, Mr. Webb?
I'll have $20.
Okay, that'll work. See the clerk and make your payment.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And let me give you your next hearing date. April 7th.
All right, thank you.
You're up, 9 o'clock, April 7th. Jesse Bramlett. Jesse Bramlett, 22-20-98, called for, did not appear, and hasn't done anything on their case, so it'll be a bench warrant. Denise Carter. That's your ma'am, 22-1001. You made a payment recently on your funds, and that's really,
I'm gonna pay that off this week,
okay?
and I have my class signed up for March 16th.
All right, for the driver intervention program? Would you say March 16th?
Yes.
Okay, yours is a newer case, so I'm gonna give you more time. I'll set your next hearing for April 28th. If you get it finished by then, you don't have to come back.
Okay.
April 28th, and I'll write that down. There's a form there.
Yeah,
You got it?
yeah, I got it, thank you.
All right, that's the last Friday in April.
Okay, thanks.
Jennifer Losey. 22-262.
You know, she has just turned in some community service from the animal shelter.
Okay, looks to be legit.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay, now what about, you were going to Spectrum or anything?
No, I was going to Shawnee. They were supposed to have faxed a copy of my progress report.
The last thing I have from them is December 27th.
I talked to her on Friday, and she said she was going to send it today. And I was like, I have court today,
I
so.
have not received it.
It's not in the fax. So.
I will go check.
Okay, just have a seat. We're going to check.
And also, I have a $40 payment to make today, too.
Okay, I'll put you down for that. We're going to check to see if they send in your report, and then I'll recall you.
All right, thank you.
Corey Milliken?
Yes, Your Honor. I haven't been able to do any of the community service only because I've had to move twice and I've begun a new job, but now that I'm settled, I'm able to actually work on it.
Okay. And you completed pathways?
Yes, Your Honor.
You just got to do your community service?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and yours is a newer case too, so I'll set you for April 28th, so you get about a month and a half to get it.
Okay, April 28th?
You get it done, you don't have to come back.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Charles Morrison, Stephen Murphy, William J. Ross, Tamari Cave, Nikki Lewis.
Nikki Lewis is on teleconference. All right, Ms. Lewis is here by teleconference. It is case number 2613. And where are you, Ms. Lewis, now? Can you hear me?
You're on mute.
Okay, you cannot.
I can't hear you.
Let's check.
That one? Can you hear now?
I can hear
Can
you.
you hear now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
No, that's not track four. Okay,
I'm not muted on this end. Ms. Lewis, can you hear me? She's muted. You're muted on your end from what I see. Okay, we'll come back to her. All right, Charles Morrison. Okay, I've got Charles Morrison.
but I don't think the courthouse was here. I can see it.
You're not Charles Morrison, are you? You're, what is your name, sir? What is your name? Charles Morrison. Check. I don't think that's Charles Morrison on the screen that showed up briefly. Stephen Murphy,
Yes, Your Honor.
2270. It's an ODI.
Can you hear me there?
Okay, keep,
I haven't done muted or
that's Morris. Morris, stay muted. Okay, you've done several days of community service, you still owe some, and I don't see that you've done any this last time. What have you done since your last hearing?
I haven't been able to, but I do have a payment for today, Your Honor. I thought I had completed all my community service.
I'm showing you still have 16 hours,
16? Yes, Your Honor.
that you've done 26 hours.
Okay, Your Honor.
What are you paying on your fines?
20, Your Honor.
Morris, stay muted, please. I'm muting you, don't take your mute off. Okay, I'll set your next hearing for April the 7th. Mr. Murphy,
Yes, Your Honor.
see the clerk to make your $20 payment.
Thank you, Your Honor.
William Ross, 22449. So domestic. Whoever's talking in the background, please be quiet. It's Morris. No, I'm showing she's muted.
Hello? Hello?
Okay, William Ross?
Yeah.
All right. Do you have a payment on your fines?
No, sir. I just now got into sober living like 2 days ago. So,
Where's that?
Southern Hope, I think it is.
Is that correct? Inpatient or outpatient?
Inpatient.
Inpatient? Okay. All right, I want to see you back in on April 3rd.
Okay.
9 a.m. will be your next hearing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Tamari Cave,
Yes, sir.
on OVI. Okay, you've got almost all of your fine. I'm showing a $25 balance on your fine.
Yeah, I believe so. I'll pay that off. I just forgot my wallet.
Okay, and you've got 2 days of community service left.
Yeah, I'm almost completed with that. On my next court date that you provide me, I should have that done with a certificate for you.
What about the driver intervention program?
I'm not able to make it to it this month, and I heard that they're not having one next month. So I could be wrong, but that's what I heard. And
So it'd be May before? 11th through 14th of May?
so those are the days that I'm going to be scheduling for.
Okay, I want you to speak with Maddie about that. Then you've paid most of your fine, except $25. Get your community, you've got most of your community service, get it finished. I'll set you for May 22nd. That'll be after the 3-day school. If you complete that successfully and they send a report in, you don't have to come in.
All right.
If you paid off your fine and done your community service.
Yes, sir.
So that, you won't have to come back as long as you get stuff finished, which you should. Okay, now let's try to clear up the folks who are on the screen. So I've got Nikki Lewis. All right, Miss Lewis, can you hear me? Nikki Lewis. Okay, I'm showing you're muted on your end. You have your microphone turned off. I see you talking, but we're not hearing anything you say. Okay, Nikki Lewis. Okay. Mrs. Lewis, you'll have to call in because we're not getting any audio from you. don't see, she owes fines, I don't see any payment since January, and she was at Mended Reeds.
I just gave you a report.
Okay, this is the most current report.
And she was a community service, so we could get it.
Okay. Does, Mended Reeds report does say she's been compliant with what her treatment program is. So, Ms. Lewis, I'm just going to go ahead and give you another hearing date because it looks like you're compliant. You need to pay some on your fines. April the 7th will be your next hearing. April the 7th at 9 a.m. And if you're going to, you need to figure out your microphone issue if you're going to come in by teleconference because I can't hear anything you're saying. Okay, now I've got somebody on here that says Morris, but I've got a Charles Morrison file. Is there a Charles Morrison on here? Charles Morrison. Okay, not getting a response, so there'll be a bench warrant issued for failure to appear. Okay, that finishes the reviews. We'll start the arraignments now. Oh, yeah, I'm going to give you your rights. Okay, so everyone listen up. I'm happy to go over your rights again with you individually, but let's try to do it in a group. It's all things you've probably heard before. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything before the court, but what is said is all on the record. Everything we say in here is going down, being recorded. So if you get up and say, yeah, I did it, well, the prosecutor can use that against you. If you admit something, it can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney. You have a right to have one appointed if you can't afford one and are facing a jailable offense, which most of these cases are jailable offenses. You have a right to bail, a right to make the state prove any charge against you beyond a reasonable doubt. If you enter a guilty plea or a no contest plea, you're waiving all those rights. You shouldn't do that unless you fully understand the proceedings, what's going on, what could happen to you. Don't enter a guilty or no contest plea because you just want to get it over. That's not a good reason to enter one of those pleas. If you want a lawyer, if you want a trial, enter a not guilty plea when you're asked for a plea. Call the first case.
State of Ohio versus Morris J. Eden, case number CRD 17630.
Okay, I think this was Mr. Clean's case?
It was.
Oh, he's resigned, all right.
And it has a warrant, Your Honor.
Is there a Morris Edens on here? Is there a Morris Edens? Morris Edens. Morris Edens. Okay, not. Is there, I see a Morris. Is that Morris Edens? Okay, I'm not getting any response, so I'll pass this case. There'll be, continue to be a warrant, should be a warrant outstanding.
Yes.
It will remain in effect.
State of Ohio versus Jeremy Meadows, case number TRC 22-122, A, B, and C. Excuse me, that's 120, A, B, and C. And CRA 2241 and TRD 13-2090, A and B. Jeremy Meadows.
That's you, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, you were supposed to be here for a review hearing on Friday, it looks like.
Yes.
Do you admit missing that hearing?
Yes, sir.
Do you have an explanation for that?
I've been busy with, I've just enrolled in college online, and I've been busy with it and forgot about it.
Okay, what have you done on your cases?
I turned in 40 hours of community service today,
That is correct, Your Honor. Turned it in this morning.
and then I'm going to have a payment after 1 on my fine.
I didn't hear the
I'm going to have
last.
a payment on my fine after 1 today.
Okay, how much are you gonna pay?
Hopefully a little more than 20.
Okay, I won't issue, a warrant hadn't actually been issued yet, it won't be, I'll cancel.
All right.
Set your next hearing for April 7th. 9 a.m., April 7th. Any questions, sir?
No, sir.
Okay, that's all. Free
Thank
to
you.
go.
State of Ohio versus Joseph S. Cup, number CRA 2159 and TRC 2048 A, B, and C.
This is Mr. Steyer's case. This was set Friday. Actually, I think he showed up, it was late after, didn't he show up Friday?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm sorry, somebody else.
I contacted OVP and initially wasn't able to get the information, but then later I heard back from,
I've got a letter dated March 3rd from OVP.
okay. Heard back from Ms. Dement and she was able to get the word to him about the hearing, so.
He is a patient there.
There's not much information on the letter other than confirming treatment. I don't know what we'd like to do with this at this point. I was asking the warrant to be withdrawn or not go out.
Okay, I won't issue a warrant, but I'd like to have a more detailed report. And, sir, do you have a job now, Mr. Cobb? or-
No, sir.
Okay, but you're outpatient at OVP?
Yes,
You're
sir.
not inpatient, so.
Yes, sir. I'm
Well,
doing
you can do some
outpatient.
community service, or you got community service here to do with court.
Yeah, I can do
Get
that.
that done. So I'd like to come back maybe, not a month, but maybe 2 or 3 weeks, Mr. Steyer. What's your availability in that time frame?
I'm here the 24th and the 31st in that time frame. I've got some jury trials scheduled
Let's do the 24th.
on the beginnings of the week.
March 24th will be the next hearing. And we need to get a more detailed report from OVP for that hearing. 10 o'clock.
I could have had all that for you, Your Honor, but I figured they would fax it over to you.
Well, at least they sent something in saying you are going there, but they didn't really tell us much about what you're doing, so. Okay.
State of Ohio versus Ray Ann Buchanan, case number TRC 21345 A and B.
And this was a case set Friday for review, and looks like you missed that hearing.
Yes, Your Honor. I accidentally saved the reminder for this Friday and didn't realize it was last Friday.
Okay, so you have to do your community service and the 3-day school, right?
Right. I heard you tell someone earlier if they were going to do their community service here. I didn't realize we had the option to do it somewhere else. I thought it had to be done here.
Well, if you live locally, it has to be done here. That was
Okay,
the
that's-
person that lived in Pike County, that's why.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, so, do you have anything you want to pay on your fine today?
My fines are paid off, sir.
I'm showing there's a $50 warrant fee.
Oh, I wasn't aware of that. Yes, I can pay that today.
Okay. Pay that, get in here and get your community service, and I want you to talk to Maddie, but it looks like the next available date for the local school is in May.
Right.
So I'll set your next hearing for May 22nd.
Okay, thank you.
If you get everything finished by then, you don't have to come back.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. See the clerk about your warrant fee.
State of Ohio versus Robert Reynolds, case number TRC 2510, A, B, and C, CRA 19455, TRD 191375, TRD 192340, and CRD 19599.
All right, Mr. Reynolds, you're here early, is that right? Or-
No, sir, I missed Friday.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong day. All right, you were supposed to be here Friday.
Yes, sir.
Do you have an explanation for not being?
I was just working and just didn't keep up on it, I guess.
Okay. Do you have a payment you're making today?
I don't have no payment today. I did get a paper showing everything that I do owe. I'm gonna try to get that paid by Friday, or at least by next time I come into court. I got my driving school scheduled. I get to take it care of the 16th of this month. And hopefully that'll tie everything up.
Okay, I'll set your next hearing. You're going to the school this month then?
Correct.
Okay, I'll set you for April the 10th as your next hearing, 9 o'clock. If you finish everything by then, you don't have to come back.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Andrew Curry, CRB 2361 and CRB 22351.
And sir, you're Andrew Curry?
Yes, sir.
You've got 2 charges. 2361 is a complaint alleging that on January the 19th of 2023, in Fayette Township, you deprived Walmart of property without their consent. That's a first-degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. And then 22-351 alleges that on May the 19th of 2022, in Union Township, you purposely deprived Kenneth Crabtree of property, being a cordless impact racket wrench and extensions without his consent. That's a misdemeanor theft offense, maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. You understand these 2 charges?
Yes, I do, sir.
You understand the rights you have as a defendant?
A little bit, maybe.
Well, you have a right to remain silent, you don't have to say anything, you have a right to a lawyer, you have a right to have one appointed. You understand all that?
Yes, sir.
How do you want to plead to these charges? If you're not sure what to do, you should enter a not guilty plea.
I mean, on the, I don't know what to say, man. I don't know. Crabtree. Oh, bad.
Okay, I'm going to enter a not guilty plea for you.
Yeah.
You have the money to hire a lawyer?
No, I don't, sir.
Do you have a job?
No, I don't. I do yard sales stuff.
I'll appoint Mr. Steyer to represent you.
All right.
Uh, 27th or 31st of March, Mr. Steyer.
'17. 31st, please, Your Honor.
All right, March 31st will be the pretrial for Mr. Curry. He can sign a $1,000 signature bond. Next hearing, March 31st, 10 a.m.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, I'll meet you out there in a couple minutes. Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Austin Albright, case number CRB 23-134.
Yes.
Sir, are you Austin Albright?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Albright, it's alleged that in Fayette Township, March the 5th, you purposely deprived Walmart of property without their consent. It's a theft offense, maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Do you understand the charge?
Yes.
You understand the rights you have as a defendant?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to this charge?
I guess not guilty.
Do you want a lawyer appointed to represent you?
Yes.
Are you working? Do you have a job?
Yes.
What do you do?
I work at State Electric at a warehouse.
Are you paid by the hour?
Yes.
How much per hour?
15 an hour.
15?
15 an hour.
Is that 40 hours a week?
Yes.
Do you have any dependents?
Yes.
Tell me about that. Who's dependent on your income?
I have a 1-year-old boy and a 7-month-old daughter.
You got 2 kids?
Yes.
Okay. You're going to be eligible. I have a guideline I have to go by. It depends on your family size as to how much money you can make and still get a court-appointed lawyer. So you are eligible. Mr. Thompson? We'll get you a lawyer in here, courtroom. Mr. Thompson, this is Austin Albright, has a theft offense charge, entering a not guilty plea for him. He can sign a $1,000 OR bond. That means as long as you show up, you're just promising to come to court, or you'll pay a $1,000 penalty for not showing up, and you get a warrant for not showing up. Just come to court and you don't have to post any money. I'm looking at either March 27th or March 31st as the next hearing date. The 27th is a Monday.
Okay, thank you.
March 27th then will be the next hearing date. Pre-trial at 10 a.m. Not guilty plea is entered.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Kansas Ely, case number CRD 23-133.
What's your phone number? 681-268-945.
Ma'am, are you Candace Ely? You're charged with a theft offense from Walmart, Fayette Township. So as this happened March 5th, 2023. Maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Do you understand the charge?
Yes.
Do you understand your rights?
Yes.
How do you plead?
I would like to plead, I guess, not guilty. Would that be in my best interest to?
Well, as I said before, if you're not sure what to do, not guilty is your safest bet.
Okay.
It preserves all your rights.
Okay, not
I'll enter a
guilty.
not guilty plea.
Yes.
Do you want a lawyer appointed?
That'll be fine.
Do you have a job?
No,
You have no income?
no, I know.
I'll appoint Mr. Morford to represent you. We'll get him in the courtroom and introduce you. Mr. Morford, please. Mr. Morford, this is Candace Ely. It's a theft offense, appointed you. And I'm looking at March 27th or 31st for pretrial. And she can sign a $1,000 signature bond.
Would
27th or 31st?
Yes.
Judge, I'm here both days.
Let's do the 27th. March 27th will be the next hearing. Pre-trial, 10 o'clock.
Okay.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Christie Trivette, case number CRB 23-135.
And ma'am, are you, is it Christie Trivette?
It is.
Ms. Trivette, it's alleged in the complaint, you committed a theft offense at Walmart, Fayette Township on March the 3rd. It's a first-degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Do you understand this charge?
I do, Your Honor.
You understand your rights?
I do.
How do you plead?
No contest. May I explain what happened?
Well, let me read what the affidavit says, and then you can make an explanation. The affidavit's from Walmart employee, looks like Ryan Spenda, I think is the person's name. Says, I was watching Christie on the sales floor. I saw her take earrings out of packages and shove them in her pocket. When she is done, she walks past the last point of sale, and I stopped her.
Yes, Your Honor, it did happen that way. My sister-in-law was with me, and like I had a major brain surgery. My short-term memory is not good, and she had left with the buggy, and I had the earrings in my hoodie pocket. And I went to the self-checkout, I paid for everything that I had. I forgot those earrings were in my hoodie pocket. They would not let me buy them, they just were not having it. And by what Walmart seen, yes, I was stealing those earrings, but I was not trying to steal those earrings.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take that as a not guilty plea, and here's the reason. Theft is this is a little law school for you. Theft is a specific intent charge. There are certain charges the state of Ohio at least has to have circumstantial evidence as to what your intent is, like murder. Murder is a specific intent. You had to intend to kill somebody before you can be convicted of murder.
Yeah.
If you negligently kill them, that's not murder. You have to intend to steal to be convicted of theft. If you accidentally walk out with something you forgot about, that's not theft because you didn't intend to take it. So I'm going to enter a not guilty plea for you because you told me you didn't intend to take this.
Right.
Do you have the money to hire a lawyer?
No, I don't.
Do you have a job?
I do not.
Well, I'm going to appoint one for you. Mr. Tyler Smith will be appointed to be your lawyer. We'll get him in the courtroom.
So if I plead guilty, will I just, because that's...
Well, you've got a lawyer, so he's going to say, don't say anymore. Just what you say to him is privilege. What you say on the record is not privilege. She tried to enter a no contest plea, but then she told it's a Walmart theft offense. Okay. That she just forgot about something that was in her hoodie, that she paid for everything else. She didn't intend to take it. So I said, well, that's a not guilty plea. So I'm entering a not guilty plea. She can sign a $1,000 signature bond. And I'm looking at March 27th or March 31st is next Tuesday. Either day works for me, Your Honor. Okay, let's go to March 31st on that. That's a Friday. March 31st, pre-trial, 10 o'clock. Did you ever get that? We were looking for a report on...
I believe Mr. Major was on the phone with them.
Okay.
Should I just plead guilty?
Okay, we're ready to start pre-trials now.
Just call me to talk about it.
Okay.
State of Ohio versus Brenda Griner, case number TRC 222709, A and B.
Okay, this is Mr. Cummings, or actually, is it Mr. McCown's case or yours?
It's mine, Your Honor.
I'm sorry?
It's mine, Your Honor.
Okay. Is it set for a pretrial today?
Your Honor, myself and Mr. Hill are still discussing potential resolutions in this matter. If we could maybe set this for April the 3rd.
Okay, that should be fine. Is there any time issues here?
We're going to ask for a time waiver. We waive time for the period of continuance, Your Honor.
All right, April 3rd will be the next hearing, pretrial at 10 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Jonathan Sifford, case number TRC 23-132, A and B.
Your Honor, I believe we filed discovery in this matter, but we haven't received it back yet. I know the state's working on getting that together for us, so if we could maybe move that to March 27th.
And there's discovery requests. So March 27th at the defendant's request for pretrial, 10 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio recalls Jennifer Losi, case number TRC 22-262, A and B.
All right, we were doing a check to see if she was compliant, and I think, Mr. Major, you did check.
I did speak with the council, Your Honor, they said she was compliant.
All right, very good, thank you. All right, Ms. Losi, I'll set your next hearing for April 24th. April 24th. 9 a.m. for review.
Almost.
You're going to take
I got it in my pocket now.
Go see the clerk.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Gregory Jackson, case number CRV 22742.
Mr. DeWater's case set for pretrial.
Yeah, pretrial.
Yes.
Judge, this was a case we were here on a few months ago. The complaining party was here at that time and asked that the protective order be dismissed, and the state agreed to continue the matter until today, and as long as there weren't any further problems, to nolly the case upon payment of court costs.
And we can do that today.
Friday.
Not till Friday? Yeah. Judge, yeah, he can pay the court costs today, just pay me back on Friday.
Okay, you're going to pay it, Mr.
Yeah, he'll pay it today, and I'll
right.
get the money back.
He dismissed on payment of costs, so approve your entry.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Just hang out there and wait on me, okay? I'll be right out there in a minute.
State of Ohio versus Johnny L. Stapleton, case number CRA 22703, A and B, and CRA 23734.
Yes. So this was a 90-day case also?
It was, Judge, and he's prepared to pay the court costs today.
All right, and the entry's been approved by the state, court will approve it, be dismissed on payment of court costs.
Good, the clerk's office will pay the court costs.
State of Ohio versus Kimberly Gannon, case number TRC 213329, A and B.
Kimberly Gannon?
She's in the, Judge, this is one that we've been coming back for some review hearings here, well, actually for sentencing hearings. Ms. Gannon had been trying to treat with Riverside, and she's been going to some individual and some group sessions, but she wasn't attending all of them, and work was getting in the way, and she was having some trouble. But her main problem at Riverside is they are claiming that she fails drug tests for fentanyl. So you had her tested at court when we were here a couple of weeks ago, and she was negative. In anticipation of today's hearing, I had her go to the hospital to have a blood test done. And I've got the results of the blood test from St. Mary's. She was negative for all substances. And then I had her drug tested again. Based on the court's direction this morning, she was also negative. I've got those two results here.
Okay. Yes.
So I don't know what the disconnect is or why. Ms. Gannon indicates to me that she tests negative at Riverside, but they claim every time she takes a test that the line's too faint. I don't know. I'm not involved in those conversations, so I don't know whether that's true or not. But I have suggested she may want to switch providers to get a second opinion on her on her level of care required and if she needs further treatment. So she has set up an appointment this coming Friday with a different treatment provider.
Who would that be?
The one that she chose, this was before court today, this was last week, Steps down in Ironton. I don't know if the court's familiar with them or not.
I don't know anything about it. Mr. Hill.
Heard of them, and I'm trying to think of where their office is because I've seen it.
Oh, I got it wrote down. I think it's on like 4th in Ironton. I go Wednesday.
Oh, I thought you told me Friday.
No,
Wednesday.
I go Wednesday for an assessment.
Well, the fact that she's brought in some clean drug screens is encouraging today, and I know she's had some problems in the past and issues related to that. But we don't want to leave her in a position where, you know, she's not ready to have the amount of freedom that she might get by switching. We don't want that to cause problems for her.
Well, I'm ordinarily against switching, but with the problem here, we continue to have these drug screens for whatever issue that are positive with Riverside, but then other screens are negative. So I could understand how that could create some tension. So, but I would prefer that she go with a provider that's works with the court and is trusted. I don't know anything about Steps.
She's okay with that. She hasn't even been for her first appointment there, so she can
How about
switch to
Bethesda? Have you talked with her?
They actually helped me with the drug screen this morning, so she can talk to them. She's happy to do that.
Let's try that and come back in a month, see where we are. So, around the 7th of April, what's your schedule?
I actually have to be here on April 3rd.
Okay, that works. April 3rd will be the next hearing for sentencing, 10 o'clock.
Thank you.
Talk to Taylor before you leave today. I think she went out in the lobby. I think that's who you worked with on the urine screen anyway, so.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Your Honor, with all these staples and these other 2 charges that are on the screen, are those also dismissed?
I put all 3 cases on the proposed entry. I did not prepare 3 separate entries.
So it had all 3 cases?
It had all 3
So
cases.
just put all 3 on the one and just,
Yeah.
okay, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus David Martin, case number CRB 2338. This is Mr. Holt's case.
Need Mr. Holt in the courtroom. Mr. Holt.
Morning, Your Honor.
Morning.
Did you say Marvin?
M-A-R-T-I-N.
Your Honor, if it pleases the court, we had a chance to review the evidence in this matter. There was a co-defendant who actually came before the court earlier in the year, pled guilty, and I was urged by Mr. Holt to take a close look at whether we could prove that they were both, complicit in the theft. And really, once looking at it closely, it was obvious that the person who has already pled guilty was guilty, but I don't think that we have enough evidence to prove that Mr. Martin was also guilty. So we would be moving to dismiss this case.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
No objection to that?
No objection.
Be dismissed.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Okay, thanks. Appreciate it. Have a good day.
Sure.
State of Ohio versus Carol Walasick, case number TRD 2328, TRC 222589, A and B.
Okay, this is the case I was thinking of before. We need Mr. Steyer. Yeah. Mr. Steyer in the courtroom, please.
I separated them out.
This is the case I was thinking. She came Friday, but later after you'd already left, so when I come back today.
She also has a matter that Mr. Stratton is the attorney on, I believe.
Yes.
I don't know what that one is, I just know that
It's
there's.
like an OV, it's a TRC case number, so I assume it's an OVI.
Okay. Do you have her file?
Yeah.
Okay, just give me a second.
Okay.
It is an OVI.
Is this the one I'm on? Or Stratton's on?
Oh, it's one Stratton's on.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's anything we can do about it today, but.
So I think Mr. Stratton is representing her on an OVI. I'm representing her on a DUS, on a separate incident. My DUS is probably somewhat dependent on the OVI situation. So what I would suggest today, if we could, would be to continue this to a date that we expect Mr. Stratton to be there. I don't think he's usually here on Mondays, is he? I think he's Friday only.
I can check, see when he's going to be back.
Give me a date when he's going to be back.
Few people are successful in maintaining that for very long. They end up needing to be here both days, but.
But I'm here this Friday, and I'm here on the 24th and, by the way, yeah, I'm here on the 24th and the 31st. So the only Friday upcoming that I'm not going to be here is the 17th.
It doesn't make sense.
She's supposed to be going to Spectrum. I see where she went for an assessment, but that's all that's happened according to the report I have.
I wanted to get it because it's closer. I tried making the assessment appointment. They told me to call back.
All right, Your Honor, she indicates that she lives in Chesapeake, and so it would be easy for her to go to Riverside, but she hasn't been assessed by them yet. We would like to ask if you would allow her to be assessed by Riverside.
Your Honor, Mr. Stratton will be here Friday.
Okay. All right, Mr. Gwynn is here from Riverside. I will allow that since she's closer for her to go to Riverside. So speak with him, get that set up, and be back here this Friday, which is, well, I don't want to do it. That's the jury trial today.
I'll check for the following Friday.
Yeah, give me a.
I'm not here the next Friday,
How about,
the 24th or the 31st.
Yeah, let's recall. We'll go check and get a date. The 10th is not good because we got a jury trial that day.
Okay.
You can go ahead and talk to Mr. Gwynn.
I can actually contact Mr. Stratton. I'm going to contact Mr. Stratton to get an actual date as well.
State of Ohio versus Warren Malak, case number TRC 222610, A and B.
And I believe there's somebody on teleconference for that. All right, Mr. Roberts, I see is appearing by teleconference. Can you hear me, Mr. Roberts? Mr. Roberts, can you hear me? Apparently not.
He said that he thought it was muted, but he said he was on there, so.
I'm showing that the mute is on your end, but I'm not showing muted on my end. But he's not hearing me, doesn't look like. He's not. All right, Mr. Roberts is apparently not hearing me, and I'm not getting anything from him. I'm showing he's muted on his end.
I'll text him right now too.
Okay. Try to work that out and we'll recall it. We'll come back to it. I don't think anybody on the teleconference is able to hear the report. So we may have to reboot it. Okay, how about now? Mr. Roberts, can you hear me now? Okay.
State of Ohio versus Casey J. Jackson, case number CRB 22-510 and CRB 22-165, A and B.
How about now?
Mr. Milan.
Mr. Malak, can you, or Mr. Roberts?
Mr. Roberts is with us.
Technology is so wonderful.
Is that Mr. Roberts on the bottom row, Your Honor, do you think?
Yes. It is.
I may have had it.
Your mic is muted. That's why we're feedback.
And he's muted.
Yeah, your microphone, your laptop is muted.
Looks like it is.
Up here, come on. That should take care of the echo.
Okay, how about now? But they're not hearing me at all. Mr. Roberts, can you hear me?
And I'll try.
Mr. Roberts? Hello?
Yeah, he says he can't hear you. Obviously, it's.
Try it now. Can you hear us now?
All right. Mr. Roberts, can you hear? All right. Finally pushed the right button. And he's here for Warren Malak, right? Yes. We'll get to you next, Mr.
That's fine.
Yes, it's case number 22-2610. And I have this down as a pretrial on the motion.
Your Honor, if it please the court, we had an opportunity to negotiate on this, and first of all, with respect to the amended motion, one of the factors that Mr. Roberts had set out was having to do with the chemical testing. So we were able to get a response from Gina Wallach, who is the head of the testing unit there at the Ohio Department of Health.
I don't have an answer for that.
Well, somebody joined, so I don't know if their microphone's on. Oh, it's Mr. Milan. Go ahead, Mr. Eden.
So I believe that issue was put to rest because Ms. Wallach provided a very comprehensive response to the issue. It had to do with the testing solution and all that stuff. But Mr. Roberts had filed a motion previously for us to look at the actual stop and the procedure in the arrest. And so we did that, and having done so, we've determined that we would be agreeable to, if Mr. Malott were to plead guilty to a reckless operation and agree to do the DIP school, that we would dismiss the OVI. And I'm happy to recite more closely what our belief is on the facts.
So, I guess you're telling me there are some issues with probable cause for the stop?
Yes, well, Your Honor, there are, and the basis for the stop comes down to a one time over the dash center line, and the trooper followed him for I don't know how long, but it appeared to be at least a mile, and the driving in the proper lane and the whole everything appeared to be appropriate. He also paced, the officer says he paced Mr. Malott at 60 to 65 miles an hour, but there was no radar indication of that. It didn't seem to be an outrageous speed given the circumstances. And so that was our feeling. And the test score, while it is over the limit, it's 0.108, it is over the limit. We felt that given the facts as they presented themselves, that it was not, it would not be inappropriate to offer the reckless operation if he did the DIP school as well.
All right, Mr. Roberts.
It would be our desire, Your Honor, to accept that offer and have Mr. Malott do the DIP school in exchange for a reckless stop.
Okay. All right, well, what I'd like for him to do then is go ahead, before I reduce it and sentence him, I want him to go ahead and do the school. Because after I've sentenced him to a reckless operation, that's just a fine. There's not much I can do if he doesn't go. So, my understanding, well, he may be, where will he be going to driver intervention firm? What school would he want to go to?
Well, Your Honor, I sent him the information last night. So I'm not sure that he's made contact yet to schedule it, but he has the state of Ohio's website.
Okay, see, all right, see, not necessarily the one here in Lawrence County, because I don't think there's another one until, there's one in April, and I think.
When's that going to
It's March, we have one March the 16th to the 19th, and then May the 11th through the 14th.
Okay. There is not one in April in Lawrence County, so. When, I guess the thing is, when do you think you could finish a 3-day school?
Your Honor, I think if we gave him a month, I think that would be sufficient.
Okay. All right, so I'm looking at a hearing date somewhere around April 7th. It doesn't have to be that exact date, but when would you want to come back to court?
Could we do that following Friday, April 14th?
Yes. All right, I'll set it as a sentencing hearing then on April the 14th at 10 o'clock. I'd like for Mr. Malott to be here then at that time. You can appear by teleconference if you want.
And so the court's accepted a plea?
I'll go ahead, no, I want to wait and accept the plea then, because if I go ahead and reduce it, then there's nothing I can do if he doesn't comply, really.
And also, we would need Mr. Roberts' agreement to waive time.
I can find out a time waiver. I won't do that in my main office until late this afternoon, but I'll have my secretary file a time waiver.
If I just do an entry that says approved by teleconference, is that okay?
That would suffice as well.
All right, April the 14th, 10 o'clock will be the next hearing.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. All right, so now we're back to Casey Jackson. And that's Mr. Smith's case.
Yes, Your Honor, when it was called before, Mr. Jackson didn't appear at the council's table, so maybe we should call it one more time.
All right,
So-
Casey J. Jackson. Casey Jackson's been called for. We were looking for a report from PATH today.
That's correct, Your Honor. I told him he needed to bring a report, have one sent the last time we were here. I don't know why he's not here either, so we'll need to get him and a report from PATH.
He's got 7 days before a warrant will issue for failure to appear.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Leanne Gibson, case number TRC 2371 A and B.
This is Mr. Steyer's case set for pretrial.
Your Honor, based on discussions with the prosecutor, I believe we have an agreed-to disposition on this, which would be that in exchange for a guilty plea to the OVI and the turn signal violation, we would jointly recommend 10 days in the Lawrence County Jail suspended to the 3-day school, 30 hours community service, a fine per your formula. She had a score of 103 on this, and whatever fine you deemed appropriate on the turn signal violation. She showed proof of insurance on the date of the incident, so we would ask for driving privileges with maintenance of insurance for work purposes, medical purposes, and to attend community service and the 3-day school.
Okay, is that correct, Ms. Gibson? Do you have any statement you wish to make? Okay. On the OVI, I'll impose a $400 fine. Order you to pay the court costs. You get a 6-month license suspension that started the day of the incident, because you got an automatic license suspension January 22nd, so it will be over July 21st, but you have to contact the DMV to get reinstated. That doesn't automatically go back into effect. It'll be 20 days in jail, but I'll suspend all 20 days on the condition that you do 5 days of community service with the court's community service program. You are local. 2 years of probation. You have to go to the driver intervention program, which is a 3-day school. You can have permit to drive for work, community service, to come to the driver intervention program. Your review hearing date will be October the 10th. If you get everything finished by then, you don't have to come in. That's a hearing to see that you did do what you're ordered to do.
Okay.
If you don't show up, you get a warrant. So I don't want you to go to jail. You shouldn't have to go to jail, but you can go to jail if you blow this off, and don't do it. Don't come up to your hearing, you'll get a warrant, and that's how you could wind up going to jail. And believe it or not, people do that. Okay, on the turn signal, I'll impose a $10 fine. I want you to speak with Maddie from Spectrum, who puts on the 3-day school, and Mr. Major will be your probation officer. After that, you're free to go. Any questions? Okay, that's all.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Edith R. Gregory, case number CRB 23121.
And Your Honor, there's a co-defendant on this, Mr. Mabe, who is Morford's client.
Okay, let's call them both. Edith Gregory and Mr. May. So we need Mr. Morford is here.
State of Ohio versus
Mapes,
Thomas
I'm
P.
sorry.
Mapes, case number CRB 23120.
Oh, Mapes. What's her name?
It's Mabes, M-A-B-E-S.
Yes.
Gregory.
Well, I guess.
Your Honor, I believe, this is a matter, there's a cross-filing between two siblings. I've spoken to Ms. Gregory, I apologize, I was thinking of his name. Spoken to Ms. Gregory. She and Mr. Mapes have come to peace, and this is an isolated incident we don't expect to happen again. We're agreeable with the state's suggestion of a 90-day continuance to make sure that things are back on a steady progression, and then if there's no further problems, a dismissal.
I would concur, Judge.
All right, costs.
Well, Mr. Steyer has raised, his astute legal mind has come up with a way to coerce us to not ask for payment of costs. I guess they just ask for trials if we wanted costs. And, which is fine, except it's a cross-filing, which would complicate matters, and it's a single incident. So we won't ask for costs.
No costs, 90 days without costs.
But we will ask for a time waiver.
We will provide, I'll provide that on Ms. Gregory's account at any rate.
I'd waive as well, Your Honor, on behalf of my client.
June 9th is the next hearing date.
Can I check my calendar, Your Honor? I have it.
They don't have to appear if there's no further problems. I don't see any reason for them to appear.
I have a vacation scheduled in June, but I'm not sure which days. And it appears to be later in June, and the 9th is available for me.
Good thing, Your Honor, I'm
I'll
sorry.
put June the 9th, but they don't have to appear unless there's been problems. So it'll be dismissed automatically then as long as they don't have any other problems.
Good to go. Take care. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Okay. Got 2 of these. Pick that up. Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Michael W. Smith, case number TRC 222716, A, B, and C.
I'm sorry, yes.
Mr. Steyer's case, we have it set as pretrial.
Your Honor, you may recall that Mr. Hield and I discussed this matter with you in chambers this morning. Mr. Smith is willing to attend the driver's intervention program, and we're going to ask to move this case out beyond that. Which date are you likely to go to attend? Okay, there's not going to be one, the next one in March is just in about a week or so, so he hadn't had time to get into that one. And then there's not one in April for some reason. So it's going to be May before we can get it back in here. It's May 11th through 14th, so I'd just like to get a court date convenient after the Oh, that's April, okay, that's why I was confused by that. We could do the 15th or the 19th, that would be.
Let's do the 19th. Make sure we have enough time to get to the report. So the defendant agrees to waive time to the 19th.
Your Honor, we will waive time constraints to accomplish this.
Next hearing is May the 19th. Does he need to speak with Maddie about the scores?
No, I believe he's already spoken to her. He's got a form and filled it out, and I introduced him to her this morning.
All right. May 19th, 10 o'clock.
Thank you. Okay, you're free to go.
State of Ohio versus Letitia Walker, case number CRB 22789 and CRB 22429.
Mr. Steyer's case set for pretrial.
Just give him a minute.
Approach her.
Yes. Has there been any problems since the last allegations? Sarah, do you have contacts?
Your Honor, we're agreeable to coming back in about a month, and we would waive time constraints to accomplish that. The court date closest to a month is actually the 3rd, which I have a jury trial set for, and I have a jury trial set for the 10th, and one set for the 17th, so, but the Fridays in that month are pretty clear.
How about the 7th?
7th is available, Your Honor.
Well, I'd like to know at least that you've got the protection.
Don't leave, I want to talk to you a little bit.
Okay, can you text? Can we text on that number? Yes. I'll text. Can you?
Yeah, just wait out there for me, I'll talk to you in a few minutes.
And when are we coming back, Your Honor?
April 7th?
So, yes, we want to hear from you, and obviously, we want you to.
Okay, next hearing will be pretrial April 7th, 10 o'clock.
Thank you. Come on out.
State of Ohio versus Veronica Wise, case number TRC 213539, A, B, and C.
Mr. Stiers. here.
My name appeared on the docket. I'm not sure if I've been reappointed. I think this is a pretrial and review.
Yeah, I've been here for review. I don't know why they put me as president.
So I'm happy to serve if the court wants to be reappointed. If not, I can step aside.
Well, it looks to me like, we were looking for a report from Pathways.
What is that girl's number?
I think it should have been on the review docket today.
Do I give this to him? Do I give this to him?
No.
Oh,
Okay, well, it is a report, and it's dated March 1st, so it's fairly recent. It does say Veronica's been non-compliant in every aspect of the intensive outpatient program.
Oh, this is on the first. She has a new one. I was there on Friday.
Yes, sir, she did go on Friday, but
Yeah.
until then.
Tomorrow I actually go in for a health, or the medical assessment, and they're gonna give me the Vivitrol.
Okay, can you confirm that or make a call, some calls?
She said that she was gonna send it to you.
Her counsel did send me an email stating that she was there and that she promises she'll start doing everything. She talked about getting on the Vivitrol shot.
I have 3 appointments this week alone, plus I have IOP starting today at 6.
Okay, well, we need a good report, and you've got community service to do too.
Yeah, on Saturdays, what time do I have to be here for it?
7:30,
And what time would I need picked up by?
2:30?
2:30? Okay.
Well, I'd like for you to come back fairly quickly then, because this is not a good report. So we need to see that you're gonna get a good report.
Okay.
We got a report, but it's not a good one.
She told me on Friday that she personally was gonna give me a month before she decided if I needed in care or not. She was gonna give me this one last opportunity.
Okay, well, I'm gonna make it quicker than that. I wanna see you on March 27th.
22nd. Okay.
And I'll set it as a review hearing, 9 o'clock on March 27th as a review.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Take care of business this time, the next 3 weeks.
State of Ohio recalls Carol Malesic, case number TRC 222589 and TRD 2328.
Your Honor, I have heard back now from Mr. Stratton. He's available either the 24th or the 31st, whichever is better for the court's docket.
And you're available?
And I'm available both days as well.
Thirty-first. Now,
Probably better read it back if you write it. 31st,
she
10
was
o'clock.
supposed to be going to Spectrum, and that was the agreement, so I don't know what happened on that, but she needs to get, if she's gonna do that, she needs to get back with it.
Your Honor, we spoke earlier. She's having difficulty getting to Spectrum.
Oh, that's right.
And so she's gonna
To Riverside.
go to Riverside, and Riverside indicated they've got her set for Wednesday next week.
All right, thank you. March 31st, and so I'll expect a report from Riverside then on the 31st.
Thank you.
March 31st is your next hearing.
Thank you.
10 o'clock.
State of Ohio versus Jason Lindsay, case number CRB 22522.
Mr. Thompson's case. And Mr. West, is he still here, Mr. West?
I don't have any more. Oh, I told you the insurance wouldn't cover it, so I have to calculate it. Been there this past month.
Your pen, please. Yes, sir. This guy, I don't even know who he's in. What's his name?
It's in Louisa, Kentucky. Halfway's in Louisa.
Louisa? Okay, yeah, I don't know. You want me to call and get?
I'd like to have a report. He's not here.
Okay, what's your name?
Jason Lindsay.
Jason Lindsay.
Okay, we'll recall this and we'll try to get a report from Pat.
Okay.
State of Ohio versus Cameron Harley, case number TRC 2348 A, B, and C.
Mr. Morford's case. Pre-trial.
What was, yeah.
Judge, may we ask you for a short continuance matter? We are still awaiting the discovery response from the state of Ohio.
Okay. Well, I'm looking at probably March 27th to 31st.
I think I'm here both of those days.
March 27th. And the next hearing is a pretrial at 10 o'clock.
State of Ohio versus Joseph O'Malley, case number TRC 23103 A, B, and C.
Mr. Morford's case, pretrial.
There was supposed to, I'll see if they sent it, did they send it to you yet?
Here's what we said to get it.
Okay.
Judge, it's the same as last case. We don't have discovery yet, filed on the same date, February 27th.
Okay, March 27th,
Thank you.
March 27th?
the pre-trial at 10 o'clock. March 27th.
I see that. All right, thank you, sir.
State of Ohio versus Kyle Z. Sias, case number CRB 22794. Kyle Sias.
All right, thank you.
You too.
Kyle Sias is set for pre-trial today. Mr. Morford.
Did not check in, Your Honor.
Judge, when we were here on February 24th, he was in Cabell Huntington Behavioral Health Unit. I, of course, not been able to call in and find out anything due to HIPAA. I've not received any phone call from him or anybody associated with him.
Yeah, it was his mother was the victim in this case.
We've spoken with her March the 1st, and she indicated that he was at the other mental health facility in Huntington, Mildred Mitchell-Bateman, and that if he was out by then, she would make sure he was here. So I'm assuming that he's not out.
So how do you want to proceed?
We don't have a problem with continuing it.
That's what I'd ask for, Your Honor.
March 27th. March 27th will be the next hearing of defendant's request.
Well, with March the 7th, 27th, 30 days. Sarah brought up a point about the procedure there at that hospital that they keep him for 30 days. So he may not have been there for 30 days as of March the 27th, so it might be better to move it a little bit farther out.
Well, on the 24th of last month, Judge, he was there, so
Well,
March 24th would be 30 days.
That's fine.
Okay, we'll just keep it that date as a status. If it's not available, we can move it down.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Tiffany R. Vaughn, case number TRC 222346. Tiffany Vaughn.
Has this down as a pre-trial on motion to suppress.
Yes, we briefly discussed it this morning, Your Honor. I don't think, well, I'll let Mr. Gill speak for himself.
If we set this for a evidentiary hearing in about 3 weeks or something like that, then, we may, we're going to, of course, look very closely at the motion that he has filed and the facts, but we probably will need to go forward with it.
Any idea where she is today?
No, Judge, I don't. She is gainfully employed. She's an EMT. She's been here in the past.
Oh, is this the one that's in Cabell County, or?
I'm sorry?
Is she the one that works in Cabell County, or?
No, she works here. I want to say Patriot, but don't hold me to that.
Okay.
A short lady,
I'm sorry.
glasses.
I've got a different idea that since she didn't show up today, maybe come back again next week, and in that time frame, I'll know for certain how we want to proceed.
Okay, I'll set it for the 13th for another pretrial.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, we're ready to start preliminary hearings.
State of Ohio versus Corey Little, case number CRA 22405 and CRB 22491.
Mr. Holt is the attorney on this.
You have the phone? 740-550-2259. 740-550-3258. In case you have a grand jury, there was no bill. You know that? In case you have a grand jury and they didn't return tonight. This new time you have a possession charge.
Yep. I went on in the position.
Well, we've still got the other two. Is he still in treatment?
I went there, they did my assessment twice now. They didn't have time to do it this morning. But they had computer issues last night.
Okay. This was for Is it this one? Can you ask? Okay.
You want to recall this?
Just get out of
Yeah,
here.
Sarah knows. Well, she still has that file apparently together. If it's the same thing, then obviously we're going to, we still are interested in these other cases, of course, making sure that he gets his treatment.
What it should be dismissing the commission charge. Dismissed, and what he's asking is that you keep doing the treatment until you get out from this house and provide protection.
Right.
Is that where you would, or did you get back with that?
Yeah.
She won't pursue it.
Is she here?
She's at the house.
Court's now back in session.
If he needs to get a treatment, I want him to do that. Your Honor, we're looking at several different issues here. One of them has to do with a pending case from June 21st of last year, CRA 22405. And we also are aware that there's a possibility that he had a similar charge that went to the grand jury and was no bill. But we're looking to see. Right, it went to the grand jury. Well, I don't know whether that case was presented to this particular case was presented to the grand jury and no bill, but, or whether there was another one. But nonetheless, he still also has a domestic violence charge pending as well as a violation of protection order charge pending. And it's indicated that he's got an appointment to go see Riverside Recovery, so we'd like him to follow up with that, what Riverside wants him to do, and then we'll come back at a later date. We've also been told today by his lawyer that the alleged victim doesn't want to pursue these charges, but we haven't heard that from her. And we also would like to see, before we would agree to any kind of dismissal, that Mr. Little is doing something about any issues that he might have that require some counseling.
Your Honor, if it pleases the court, Mr. Little did present himself for a assessment at Riverside. They rescheduled it, and it's set for tomorrow or Wednesday?
Later this afternoon, actually.
Oh, it's okay.
Saturday.
Later today.
Yeah.
Your Honor, the
It looks to me, though, just looking at my record, that July 22nd, there was supposed to be a preliminary hearing that he didn't appear for, and a warrant was issued from this court. It wasn't nodded to the grand jury. That's what I'm seeing. But
Your Honor, on the same charge, level charge, and Mr. Wills told me he's only had one charge of that nature in Lawrence County. It was no billed at the last grand jury. And I just found that out by checking the indictment printout to the prosecutor's office.
that's the 22405.
Yes.
You did what already? You already found out?
Well, it was an F5, no build, with his name.
But was it the same date as this one?
I believe so, and he said he's not had any
June
other ones.
21st.
Unless there's something he wasn't
Here's the
aware of.
thing, whether this charge still exists or not, he still has these other charges, and our approach to this, because of the circumstances, is that we would want him to do treatment and dispose of the case by him being successful in treatment. Whether there's a possession charge that's still pending, or whether it's just the domestic violence and the violation of protection.
I'm just wanting to make sure a charge that he was no billed on gets dismissed.
Sure, we'll do that. I don't know if we can do it right now, but if it is, I mean, that's our intention, to dismiss it.
How would that get before the grand jury if it was still?
Possibly where he didn't show up and it somehow made it up there. He's not had any other arrests or anything.
I mean, it's possible that the results went to the prosecutor's office and somehow there was a, gap in the information or whatever. It doesn't happen very frequently, but it has happened.
Okay. So we need somebody needs to do some research on that, see what was presented to the grand jury, if it's the same case or not, and come back. What's your schedule?
I could do the 20th or 24th, or if we want to go out farther, could do, if we want to do like a month, the 10th.
How about, the last week of March, or we do the 27th or 31st?
Sure, we can do the 27th.
27th? March 27th will be the next hearing.
10.
This is
Good to go. Make sure you go to that and bring in.
State of Ohio versus Caleb McDonald, case number CRA 21229.
All right, this is Mr. Olmstead's.
When's the schedule? I don't know. That's fine. Thank you.
And take it you're still at Counseling Center?
Yes.
Is there anyone here? They just dropped you off? Or
Yeah, they just dropped me off.
because I don't have a report for that. Yeah, if we could get one. From the last report I said, from February, said you had a completion date of April 13th. Is that still the same?
I mean, as far as I know, yes.
Okay, let's get a report, see if we can get a report from the Counseling Center and recall.
Thank you.
State of Ohio recalls Jason Lindsay, case number CRB 22522.
We're looking to get a report from Pathways. This is Mr. Lindsay's progress.
I called and he is compliant with everything and doing good in the program.
All right, thank you. Mr. West speaking. How's the state want to proceed?
Well, we'd like to see him continue on successful.
We're okay with that.
April 10th, it's a Monday.
Yes.
Just text me, you know what
State of Ohio versus Mason Thacker, case number CRA 21844.
Mr. Holt's case. Okay, Mr. Thacker at Bethesda.
Yeah.
Your Honor, for some reason, his letter didn't print, but he is compliant and doing extremely well in treatment.
Very good.
3-6. 3-6. Your Honor, how long would we want to?
30 days.
Okay. Can we do the March 10th?
You mean April 10th?
Or April 10th, I'm sorry.
April 10th will be the next one.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio recalls Kayla McDonald, case number CRA 21229.
She is compliant with treatment
Very
recommendations.
Well, let's, you're gonna be either 10th, that's gonna be right before her completion date, it looks like, so let's do that. You put her on the docket for that date also.
Thank you, Your Honor.
April 10th. Good job, Ms. McDonald, keep it up.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Trevor Hodge, case number CRA 2378, CRA 2379.
This is Mr. Smith's case.
There's others.
I'll be right back.
We have a report from Troy.
I asked Michaela to send over a paper confirming that I was there and complying with everything.
Do you have any?
I've had the 3 separate appointments now.
Okay, I texted my contact at ProAct.
The lady who did my assessment's name was Reagan.
Reagan?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Your Honor, I would like to apologize for how I acted last time. I understand it was out of line.
Okay, let's see if I can get a result.
Your Honor, there is a theft case. I don't know if you want to do it now or wait till we get a result, but he was going to go ahead and resolve that, the M1. It's a Walmart theft case, it's standard treatment. He changed his plea to guilty on that.
We're not opposed to the standard, what the court generally imposes on things like that.
See, he's in a guilty plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that correct, Mr. Martin?
Yes, sir.
Anything you want to tell me?
No, sir.
Okay. $100 fine, cost, 10 days in jail suspended, where you stay out of Walmart stores, 5 days community service, complete treatment with ProAct.
Where would I go to do community service?
Right here. You're going to talk to your probation officer, and he'll give you further instructions about that. He'll give you a copy of the judgment entry. And let's set the review hearing up. It'll be the same time we did preliminary, a month.
That's fine, Your Honor.
April 10th. So I'll set them both at 10 o'clock.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, don't leave, because I'm going to try to get a report from ProAct.
You can actually give me the probation officer if you want any other thing.
State of Ohio versus Daniel J. Martins, case number CRA 22811 and CRB 22813.
Mr. Markins, what is your phone number?
740-861-1294.
Is there a reason that your counselor can't get a hold of you by phone?
Accepting calls. What is, I'm sorry.
Your counselor says they can't get a hold of you by phone.
I've been texting them.
Is he considered
I found
compliant or
accepting
not?
calls right now, but they'll text.
His phone's not accepting calls right now.
Why is that?
I'm not sure. It said it's blocked. Tried to fix it, it's not.
Call the phone company.
Tried.
Well, it looks to me like you did not do your individual counseling session like you were supposed to, right?
I've been to all of them.
He's been to groups, not individuals.
Okay, do you understand you have an individual counseling session too?
Do now.
Okay, so you'll get that done this next time frame? Is that a yes?
Yes.
I mean, you don't have to, we can just say, Mr. Hill, take it to the grand jury, get indicted, and go down to the other court and let them do whatever it is they're gonna do. Would you rather do that?
All I gotta do is go talk to an individual counselor, I'll do that.
No, you need to do whatever you need to do to get in recovery. If you don't want to get in recovery, then you need to go to the other court.
This wasn't a drug charge, this was domestic violence.
Is Brittany Markins here?
time, last 2 times. that's
We'd
fine.
like one more month to try to get 100% of this taken care of.
Mr. Hill, any input from the state?
Well, Your Honor, I've spoken with our alleged victim, who is Mr. Markins' spouse, and they have a child together. They're no longer together, and from the sound of it, it is anticipated probably that they won't be together. Since they have a child together, she has an interest in making sure that he follows through with what was discussed previously as far as substance abuse treatment, mental health treatment, and anger management. So we need for him to, to take it seriously and do it. And we can always take it to the grand jury because there is a felony charge pending. So we wouldn't hesitate to do that if it gets to the point where we just don't get any more progress from him, or he doesn't take it any more seriously.
Mr. Thompson?
I just want to make sure this is not being treated as if he had a drug problem, because it's an anger management problem. So I don't know, is he being treated for both?
When he was assessed, he assessed into having a substance. It's the only reason why we had scheduled, put him in 3 and 1.
And his spouse says that, yes, there is a drug problem.
Then we would like to get a continuance. So.
And I'm going to read between the lines and do some more diligent work in the next month.
Yes, sir.
Trust me, Mr. Markins, I know you seem kind of upset about the process, but I think, and you can talk to your lawyer about this, I think he's going to back me up, you'd rather have your case here than go to the common police court. Trust me on it. I've been around the block a time or two, so I know what I'm talking about. So, be a little more diligent this next month, and it's all for the good. It's for your good. You got one child or more?
We have one together.
One together, okay. Even if you all aren't going to be together, you're going to be together. As long as you got a child, there's that connection, and I know about that too from my own personal experience. So let's make this as good as it can be and come with it with a better attitude. So how about April 10th, Mr. Thompson?
It's Monday, right?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
April 10th.
Thank you.
Are you going to be able to text me because my phone isn't working?
Yeah, you just need to see some.
Told me I would.
Madam Clerk, Your Honor.
Yes.
State of Ohio versus Alyssa Savage, CRA 2158, CRB 2460.
6 months.
Okay, so do we have a report?
I'm at AVP. I don't know if it's in the report or not. I've been,
Is there something?
there's nobody ever really here. But he was up there, he didn't contest. I had to sign a release form for them to fax my
Well, that's
information
not,
over.
okay, but that's not good enough.
I know it's not.
Okay, well, you need to bring a report with you if you're not going to say it.
All right, this is Mr. Thompson's case.
Ms. Sowers is in OVP, so I don't know, do you have a report?
I do not.
They're supposed to be faxing it. I had to sign a release form for them to fax it.
Yeah.
Can we call for you?
Yes.
Please.
Yeah, let's check. We'll try to
Okay.
do a report. We'll recall you.
That's fine.
Okay.
Thank you all.
State of Ohio versus Tyler K. Todd, case number CRA 2359.
Is this your case, Mr.?
It is, Your Honor. Last time we were here, we had continued it to today. The state had agreed to allow discovery to occur to see if we were going to keep it here. Discovery has partially occurred, so if we could reset this till we get discovery fully back, maybe March 27th or April 3rd, either one would be fine with me.
Let's do March 27th. March 27th, preliminary hearing, 10 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Right.
State of Ohio versus Austin Pauley. Case number CRA 22737, CRB 2262, CRB 21246.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Yes. It's an excellent report.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, he's been in there for a while now. It says 221 on here, but I think he was doing some other stuff
That's the
before
date
this.
that I arrived at sober living. I've been in treatment since January 6th.
So we wanted to know if it might be a time to consider taking off the ankle monitor.
State, take any position on that? Ankle monitor removal?
Well, I guess if the counseling agency thought that it was appropriate, then I don't know if it's time to or not, or whether they have an opinion.
I would think it would probably benefit him, Your Honor.
Okay.
He's trying to find employment and...
Yeah, we got a really good report. It says he's taking leadership in the facility where he's located. He helps others. So that's the kind of stuff I look for, somebody that's really on board and wanting to
Absolutely.
not only change themselves, but they're wanting to help both of you.
Right.
So I'll order the ankle monitor removed. Good job.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And do we have a date we want to come back, or at least a time frame?
Yeah, in about a month.
Okay, same situation as before. The 7th is the soonest I'm available in about a month because of some jury trials.
April 7th.
Thank you.
Will be the next hearing.
Thank you, Your
Do
Honor.
you know what case this ankle monitor was put on?
22737.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good work. Thanks, buddy.
So he'll need to go see Mr. Major about getting the ankle monitor removed.
I put 26, April 7th.
State of Ohio versus Shandon Pringle, case number CRA 22563, CRB 22564, CRB 2189, CRB 22295.
Ms. Pringle's at Bethesda now. Okay, it looks like a very good report to me. How do you feel about things?
I'm really happy. I'm really, really happy, and I'm doing my best.
Okay, good. How, we have a projected finish date for her?
Not yet.
Okay. Come back in a month? April, did I set something for you, the 10th?
10th.
April 10th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're on.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, good job.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Hilarity Atkins, case number CRB 21-628, A, B, and C, and CRA 21-509. Tyler Atkins.
This is Mr. Morford's case. Hey, Mr. Morford.
You can still be on.
Sure.
That's my impression.
Yes.
He has graduated 2.5 over.
Okay, very good. Is this my copy to keep?
Yes, Your Honor.
We've got, the felony is 21-509, it's been a while. It's been a little up and down, looks like. Is the state satisfied at this point, or what do you want, how do you want to handle this?
Well, we want to have him continue treatment if he's not done yet.
Well, he completed an inpatient, I believe, is that right?
Yes, sir.
What's your plan now?
I'm scheduling, outpatient. I've already got an appointment tomorrow.
With Cardinal or something?
Riverside.
With Riverside? So you're coming back to this area?
Yes, I'm already back. I'm staying in Proctorville with my grandparents.
Okay,
They keep a short leash on him too, Judge. I know them.
all right. Well, let's, we'll follow you a little bit further into your outpatient.
Okay.
And if you, eventually you can get this case dismissed. We want to make sure you're on good solid footing before we do that.
Yes, sir.
And, you know, I congratulate you. It wasn't a solid lineup. It was like this kind of, but you got at this point where you need to go, but I just want you to know your work is not over.
Yes, sir.
Because a lot of people fail when they go to a less restrictive environment where, you know, you get to start making more of your decisions on your own. So whatever you got to do to keep making good decisions, that's what we got to do. I think outpatient will help you with that. But eventually we're going to get you to where, you know, you have to do this, internalize it, own it, do it for yourself and your family, but for yourself first. So let's come back in another month and see how things are going with your outpatient. Around April 7th, Mr. Morford, was it?
That's good here, Judge.
April 7th will be the next hearing.
I should need it. I don't need to go.
I'll see you next time.
Okay, congratulations, Mr. Evans.
State of Ohio versus Jan Best, case number TRC 22-1743, A, B, C, and D.
That's not, that's
It's a good
prescribed.
report.
I showed her a picture of it.
Your Honor, we've provided proof of urgent care visit when she missed the last hearing. To the state.
It's, it helps you rest.
So my reading of this is that she's going to continue with some sort of outpatient services. Is that right?
They're calling it a light completion, and I just go and, I screen every 2 weeks and talk with my counselor for half an hour.
Yes, she has bi-weekly sessions, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's a good plan.
We would want to make sure that she's made significant progress, and I'm sure she's proud of her accomplishments. She should be. We'd like to see her through to a place where we feel as if it would be time to reckon with the sentencing on this.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I think I'm okay with letting her continue because of quite an extensive history here, so. The longer you're at this, the better.
Right, I understand that, and I totally agree. I would just like to be sentenced so I can move on.
Well,
If it's to my benefit.
well, it may be to your benefit because the longer this goes, then the more leniency I feel like I can give you because I'm more convinced that you're going to make this permanent. That's what I want to see.
Okay.
And we know,
I'm fine.
I mean, you've been clean now since what, November? November 9th.
Yeah.
Well, that's all really good, but if you look at statistics,
Yeah.
you need longer before I can say, oh, I really have a lot of confidence this person's going to stay there because
I
the
understand.
longer in recovery, the better your odds are of staying in recovery.
Right.
And the first year, I mean, if we get to a year, you're 50-50.
Yeah. It's not good odds, is it?
Well, I'd like for it to be better. So I
Right.
want to increase the odds. And the
Right.
longer your brain is clean, the
Yeah.
better the chances are you're going to stay clean.
I appreciate that.
So let's keep going.
Okay.
We'll just make it a little longer. I'm okay with doing a couple months now.
Okay.
Before you come back. 1st of May.
May 1st? Is that
May
right?
1st is good. May 1st, 10 o'clock.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Naaman Cox, case number TRC 221663, A, B, C, D, and E, TRC 213062, A, B, and C, TRC 211917, A and B, and TRC 21500.
All right, Mr. Crawford, you're here for Mr. Meadows.
Yes, Judge, I received a text yesterday evening from Mr. Meadows and said his case in Jackson County had not settled and asked him if I would stand in for him this morning.
He's at Spectrum. Yes.
How are you doing? Good.
Okay. He's already pled on at least an ODI and is pending sentencing while he goes to treatment. It looks like the report is very good on his treatment. Mr. Field?
It is a good report. It appears as if he's made a substantial effort toward recovery because of the, I can see here from our records that he's had good reports since back in August of last year when he pled guilty to the second, if the court will recall, he had one pending already and got a second one. So we want to make sure that he's going to get where he needs to get, where he doesn't end up here again in the future with another one. And so we want to see him through to his, where they feel as if he has completed his counseling efforts.
Yes, and I would feel more comfortable if his original counsel was here.
As would I.
April 24th is the next hearing. Give you some more space. April 24th for sentencing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Anybody, good work, Mr. Cox?
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Cirillo Espinoza Valdivia.
Case number 222789. Okay, so this was set for sentencing. Is he trying to get a driver's license? What are you doing?
I'm not want this time for my driver license because my wife is sick. Maybe next time, I don't know.
So you are going to work on it? You plan to
Yes,
work
sir,
on it?
I'm working this.
Okay, so you're asking for more time?
No, you want to go ahead and plead guilty. All it is a no license, right?
Right,
He wants to go ahead and plead guilty and get it over with today,
okay.
right?
And it looks like from, the police report even says that he struck a deer.
No, he struck the bridge in Proctorville. He was coming across Proctorville with the trailer and he hit water, ice or something and slid and hit the bridge. They dropped that charge. The charge was dropped and he only had the driver's license charge.
And are you Jessica?
No, I'm Kim, I'm his brother-in-law. He's married to my sister,
And what's her name?
Tammy.
Camera music. Sir, I had 2 mini strokes in the last 30 days, and that's why I'm not up there with him.
Who is Jessica Cowles?
Never heard of her.
Well, maybe I've got the wrong police report here.
Yeah, because he didn't strike a deer. He had 2 charges. One was failure to control, and one was no license, and the prosecutor dropped the failure to,
Well, there's part of this is correct. The statement of facts is correct, but the front part looks to be the wrong case. I apologize for that. I tried to look at the police report to figure out what happened. So that, I don't think belongs in this file. Here's what I've got. Defendant failed to maintain control as he traveled north across the 31st Street Bridge. He was only able to provide a passport from Mexico. No operator's license. Okay, I went ahead and sentenced you on the failure to control, but not on the no driver's license. Do you not have a driver's license in Mexico either?
I have in Mexico and lose my driver license.
he lost his wallet with money and everything in it. It got stolen, so he don't have them. He has his passport or his,
He was driving a 2005 Ford pickup.
yes.
Who owned that?
Who owns it? My sister.
That's your vehicle, ma'am? And there was insurance on it?
Yes.
sir.
Okay.
He's on the insurance.
Okay. So you're not asking me to order him to pay you for the vehicle or anything?
No.
No, sir.
Okay, I'll impose a $50 fine and court costs on the no operator's license.
All right, sir.
And I'll set, when can you pay that now, or you need time to pay it?
I need time, please.
Okay. How long?
Excuse me?
How long, when you have the
2
money?
weeks.
2 weeks?
I'll make it a month.
Okay.
I'll set it for April the 7th as a final pay date, as long as he pays before then. If he doesn't pay, we'll send it into the Ohio B&B.
He'll be paid by then.
Okay. If you want a copy of the judgment entry, go to the probation office.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Okay, we're going to the jail now to do our teleconferences. Did we get anything from OWP on Alicia Sowards?
I did.
Okay, let's do her first before we get into yours. This is Mr. Thompson's case.
Can you give me that case number?
Case number 2158, 2460.
Thank you.
She is compliant. She's only been seen twice. Her screens are only positive for marijuana, and she is up to date with her treatment plan.
Okay, April 10th, that's when we set your other cases. April 10th will be her next case.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Continue with your treatment.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Eric Chapa, case number CRA 23-132 and TRC 23-220, A, B, and C. And Your Honor, I was just informed that there is a warrant out of Louisiana that's just been faxed up here to the prosecutor.
Okay. All right, sir, are you Eric Chapa? Okay. I'm not getting any.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Can you hear me now?
I can.
Yes, sir.
Could you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can.
Okay. I'm Judge Capper at the Lawrence County Municipal Court, and that's where your case is being arraigned today. You've got a couple charges, new charges here. Possession of cocaine is the most serious one. Case number 23-132. Before I tell you about your charge, I want to tell you your rights. You don't have to say anything. You have a right to remain silent under the U.S. Constitution. You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed if you can't afford one. You have a right to bail and to make the state of Ohio prove any charges they have against you beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand those rights?
Yes, sir.
The possession of cocaine charge is a felony of the 5th degree. It's alleged this happened in Union Township in Lawrence County on March 4th, 2023, that you were knowingly in possession of cocaine. That's a felony 5, maximum penalty is 1 year in jail, $2,500 fine. 23-220 is some traffic charges. The A case alleges March 4th of 2023 at 3:23 a.m. you were driving a vehicle while you were under the influence of either alcohol, drugs, or a combination of substances. That's a first-degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty, and it's alleged to be a second offense, that you had a prior conviction in 2018.
I know I have my attorney who told me that this was taken care of, but I know that I'm hardly at home and I thought it was.
Okay, well, the state's alleging that you've got a prior conviction, so That, under Ohio law, increases the penalty to 6 months in jail, $1,625 fine, and a 5-year license suspension. The minimum penalty on a second is 10 days in jail, $525 fine, 1-year license suspension, and impoundment of the vehicle if it was titled to you. And state's alleging that it was titled to someone else, Samantha Gonzalez, so no impoundment. The impoundment part doesn't apply since it wasn't your vehicle. And the state's also alleging that you refused to take tests. You're charged with driving without a driver's license. That's a unclassified misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is 500 hours of community service and a $1,000 fine. Also charged with driving out of your lane. That's a minor misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is $150 fine. So, those are all the charges, sir. Do you understand these charges?
Yes, sir.
Do you have the money to hire a lawyer?
I don't want to get appointed.
Yes, if you qualify. Do you have a job?
Yes, sir.
What do you do?
I work in construction.
Are you paid by the hour?
Yes, sir.
How much per hour?
25 an hour.
How many hours a week do you work?
We went 71 week and 70.
Well, that's you're not going to be qualified then probably because you're going to be making too much money, Mr. Hill.
Well, Your Honor, I have some information about this that might help the court, and it might help Mr. Chapa also. The state trooper who arrested him actually contacted me today. And it had to do with the fact that we added the possession of cocaine charge, and he described to me some of the circumstances. And he also believes that there is a holder out of Louisiana for Mr. Chapa.
Yes, that's true, Your Honor.
Now, we also know that this stop was on March the 4th, so this is Mr. Chapa's third day in jail approximately. And we would be, we know that the holder from Louisiana, they're either going to come and get him or they're not, but that's not going to be up to this court. But we would be willing, if he pled guilty to the OVI, to ask that he get credit for the 3 days in jail.
This is alleged to be a second offense.
Oh, well, I'd have to look and see. I mean, in all likelihood, it's from Texas or Louisiana, so our...
I don't know. The citation alleges a prior conviction in 2018.
All right. Well, maybe there's nothing that can be done today. I guess I was going to suggest that if he pled, he could be sentenced on the OVI, and we would not pursue the possession charge and allow him to Louisiana to come and get him. But I guess we'd need to know more about the prior OVI before we'd be able to do that.
Okay. Well, sir, you said you're working more than 40 hours a week at $25 an hour. So, I mean, by my calculations, you're making over $50,000 a year, right?
It depends, we don't work all the time. We'll be home for maybe a few weeks, a month at a time. But it's not like it's constantly working every day and the other.
Do you file an income tax return?
I did have it this year, I haven't been home until April 16th of the last week.
But did you file one the year before?
Yes, sir.
You know what your, see, I'm supposed to determine your gross annual income. You know what you show as your gross annual income on your prior income tax return?
The prior year report?
Yes.
Sir. I think it was probably like 42 or 42.
Do you have children?
Yes, sir. 4.
Okay. Do you have any money saved? What, tell me about that, what do you got? Do you have access to a bank account with funds?
I have my wallet and my stuff there, we have it.
That's it? You don't have a bank account?
Yes, sir, I have it like in my checking account, but I have my debit card and all that stuff in the desk holder.
What do you think is the balance in your checking account?
Right now, probably, maybe like $1,600 maybe.
Okay, with, you can make $57,000 a year with 4 children. So I'm going to go ahead and appoint counsel for you. Mr. Morford, I'll appoint you. So Mr. Morford, who's here in the court, he's going to be your lawyer. Here's the thing, I don't have any paperwork on it, but the state of Ohio is telling me that they believe there's a warrant for your arrest out of Louisiana that we'll have to deal with too. So you don't need to say anything in response to that. Mr. Morford will talk to you about it. But there's a holder in effect, as I understand it, would, even if I set a bond for you, which I will do, is going to keep you in jail, at least currently, until that's dealt with. Okay, so apparently we do have the paperwork, and they're working on processing that so we can do the arraignment on the extradition matter. Also, I'll point you on that as well.
We'll recall that then, Judge.
Your Honor, we have all the paperwork.
Okay, I've got it now, so we can go ahead and do it.
State of Ohio versus Eric Chapman, CRA 23-136.
All right, I just got the paperwork that I was talking about, Mr. Chapo, concerning the warrant from Louisiana. It's from the parish of Calcasieu, Calcasieu, Louisiana. It's on operating a vehicle while intoxicated, possession of cocaine. This is from Lake Charles. This sheriff's office is Lake Charles, Louisiana.
Yes, sir, 2018, June of 2018.
So, they're asking that you be extradited on that warrant, so you have the right to have a hearing about it, decide if you should be made to go to Louisiana on these warrants. Mr. Morford's going to represent you on that too. So, what's the state's position on bond? Now, Louisiana court's asking for no bond, but what's the state's position on bond?
$5,000 cash or surety bond, Your Honor.
I'm going to set your bond at $5,000 cash or surety. That'll cover everything. Do you think you can post bond?
I would have to, yes, sir, I can.
Okay. Mr. Morford, you want to call and talk with him?
Yes, and then I'll call Mr. Sowers.
Do you want me to go ahead and set a date, or you're going to wait till after you talk with him to set a date? Are you going to be in the area here? Was your plan to remain in this area for a while, or are you passing through?
No, sir, we're working here, so, yeah, I'm still going to be in the area, yes, sir.
Okay, so, and he came into custody on, well, I guess we need to know if he's going to be out on the time frame. I can set it for next Monday, the 13th. That gets us to 10 days. I think he's been in since the 3rd. You're here the 13th?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, March 13th is going to be your next hearing. Your lawyer is going to call down to the jail and talk to you. So I'll ask the jailers usually listening in, don't put him back in the cell, let him stay out till his lawyer calls and talks to him. You'll do that off the record. See, now you're in front of everybody in the courtroom, and they're all hearing what you have to say. You can have a private conversation with your lawyer that way. And if you do make bond, you gotta be to the court in Chesapeake. It's not right here in Ironton. It's 21 miles probably east of where you are now. You gotta be at that court, the court where I'm in, Chesapeake, Ohio.
Monday, correct?
Yes, 1 week from today,
What time would that be, sir?
10 o'clock, 10 a.m.
10 o'clock?
All right, Mr. Morford will call you here shortly. You're welcome. The person I contacts, somebody to somebody at Proact last member of your report,
Thank you, sir.
We can go ahead and do, why don't we go ahead and do Mr. Hodge, because I don't have a report, but I can get one. My contactor requested a report, but I don't see one yet.
I think we already set April 10th for
Should I get ahead? Go ahead.
for his review and the prelim.
Okay,
And he's
we'll keep
still-
that date, April the 10th.
Okay, and I've already talked to Mr. Major, he's going to meet with him as soon as we find out if there's a report or not, so.
Okay. Hopefully I will have a report before then, but I don't have one today, and I don't know if I'll get one today. Okay, April the 10th is going to be your next hearing, continue with your counsel.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I can bring in, if it helps, I can bring in a paper from ProAct. I have a appointment next week. Just
You
to
get
show
a
you.
report, bring it with you.
Okay. Yes, sir.
State of Ohio versus Zachary R. DeMint, case number CRB 23101, CRB 22553, CRB 22506. Brandon Stewart is on deck.
It's Mr. Thompson's case, Zachary DeMint.
Your Honor, after discussions with the prosecution, I think we have a jointly recommended resolution to the cases here in Lawrence County.
Okay.
Mr. DeMent is incarcerated, and my understanding he's now been indicted on a charge in the common police court. And so we would recommend that if he pled guilty to all three of these, I think there's three pending charges, that we would recommend a 30-day jail sentence to run concurrent with his current incarceration. And a no contact order.
We had talked about that, sir.
No contact with who? Who's the person who's going to be?
Tiffany Wiseman.
Tiffany Wiseman.
Okay, well, he's been in, how long's he been in? I think we discussed.
Here, February the 17th, it looks like.
All right, so we discussed the issue of time served, and I was anticipating that we would, if he's been incarcerated that long, I think he has been, yeah, going back to that date. So 30 days going back to that date as far as credit goes, he'd have just a few more.
He's got to hold her out of common police anyway.
He's
right?
not going to get out anyway.
Mr. Thompson?
Well, yeah, the problem is that I sold him all time served because that's what the...
All right, so the 17th of February to the 6th of March, however many days that is, that would be the sentence. That would be our recommendation.
Okay.
And we're in agreement with that.
17 days.
That would suit us, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. DeMint, could you hear what your attorney and the prosecutor were discussing?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Do you agree with what your lawyers represented to the court?
Yes, sir.
You have a right to make a statement if you want before I sentence you. Do you want to say anything?
I'm just ready to get on with my family, that's all, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Let's start with 22506. That's the first case number. Which is a domestic violence involving Tiffany Wiseman. So I'll impose a $100 fine and court costs. 17 days in jail, credit for 17 days. Was there any kind of order to stay away, or?
Yeah, we want a no contact order.
Okay, and were you not in contact with Tiffany Wiseman? You understand?
Yes, sir.
No contact with Tiffany Wiseman. Level 4 probation for 2 years. Review hearing October the 10th of this year at 9 a.m.
Level 4 probation.
Yes. Yes. We'll go on to 553, 22-553. There's a $100 fine, court costs. 17 days in jail, credit for 17 days. No contact with Tiffany Wiseman. Review hearing October 10th.
Okay.
And the last one is 23-101. $100 fine. Costs. 17 days, credit for 17. No contact order with Tiffany Wiseman, 2 years level 4 probation. October 10th, review.
State of Ohio versus Brandon Stewart, case number CRA 23123. Cornell Rogers is on deck.
This is Mr. Holt's case, preliminary hearing, Brandon Stewart. Mr. Holt is in the courtroom.
Yes, Your Honor. I believe it's our intention, if the state would recommend a OR bond with a GPS monitoring, Mr. Stewart would waive his preliminary hearing and proceed to the grand jury.
That's correct,
And
Your Honor.
referral to a treatment facility.
Okay, he's agreeable to going to treatment. He's got mail bids. You do?
Says he waived.
He's waiving his,
Yes.
he's going to go to Riverside Recovery. Can you pick him up today? Okay.
It might be hard to get an ankle monitor today.
Well, that's true. Well, I don't want him released until he gets an ankle monitor, and that's beyond my control. We'll have to get his own probation to do that. So, it might happen today, it might not. All right, Mr. Stewart, did you hear what your lawyer represented to the court?
No, I just really choppy. I couldn't hear everything.
Okay, what has been said is that you're agreeable to waiving a hearing here today, and your case will go on to the grand jury, but in return for your waiving, the state's agreeable to you being released to a treatment facility with an ankle monitor in place to start treatment. Is that true?
That was great, yes, sir.
Okay. Now, we'll try to get the ankle monitor on the day, it may be tomorrow before you can get an ankle monitor, I don't know. Because my court doesn't place those, the common pleas court places ankle monitors.
Yes, sir.
But we've already got a commitment from Riverside Recovery to take you, and they'll pick you up whenever the ankle monitor is placed.
That would be great. I appreciate that very much.
Okay. And you understand in exchange for that, you were entitled to what's called a probable cause hearing. It's not the trial in your case. It's just a hearing for me to determine that if the state had enough evidence to hold you, probable cause to hold you for these charges, and you're agreeing to waive that hearing.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll accept your waiver. I'll place a $5,000 signature bond, so I'm going to let you sign yourself. You're guaranteeing your own appearance in court. And you're going to go to a facility where, they're going to tell you when you need to go to court, and your lawyer. So the main thing, and I want to make sure you understand this, because we've had a few people do this. If you leave the facility, that's bad. That's really bad. That's going to hurt your case. That's going to hurt your case in common pleas court if you leave the facility and don't continue in treatment. But if you leave the facility and cut the ankle monitor off, that's really, really bad. Because then you're going to go to prison for 3 years for cutting the ankle monitor. And I've had people do that.
I feel, Tristan, I totally believe that I'm going to this forward. I totally accept the responsibility for that.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure you understood how serious it was and not to cut the ankle monitor, because that's like guaranteeing. Our common pleas is taking a really hard line on that. If people cut ankle monitors, and they treat it like you escaped from the jail, almost. So it's a guaranteed trip to prison. So don't do that.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to do everything I can, as far as I can, to get cut taken. So I want to do everything I can to try to look at and get them back. So.
Okay. All right, your case is going on. You're going to get picked up here within the next day or so and go to treatment. Good luck. Take advantage of this opportunity.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Cornell Rogers, case number CRA 23126. And Jared Williams is on deck.
Cornell Rogers. This is Mr. Morford's case.
That's fine. Yeah.
All right, Mr. Rogers is appearing by teleconference. Can you hear me, Mr. Rogers?
Yes, sir, I can.
All right, your attorney, Mr. Morford, is here in the courtroom.
Your Honor, Mr. Hill and I have agreed to waive his preliminary hearing in exchange for an OR bond, if you would approve that. The complaint, I know, gives a Washington, D.C. address. However, when he's booked, he gave a Huntington address.
Did you hear your attorney, Mr. Rogers?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, and he's saying you agree to waive your right to a probable cause hearing in this court if the court will let you out on a signature bond and your promise to appear in common pleas court in Ironton when your hearing date is set. You understand that?
Yes, sir, I do. And also, I told you, as I told you Friday, I'm also willing to take myself into treatment, and I'll make any type of communication I need to just be sure that you guys know that I have no intentions of not coming back to court or anything like that.
Have you been to treatment before?
Yeah, like I told you Friday, sir, I was in OEC, but I left because of the COVID outbreak there.
Okay, do you want to go back to OVP?
I was gonna try to contact Jesse, the lady that I was speaking with there, and to see if they did have any open beds there. And yeah, I would take myself back in with that,
Yeah, that's fine with the court. Do you have a medical card?
Yes, sir, I did.
West Virginia?
Well, they work something out with some type of brand that they had or something like that.
Okay. Do you have a cell phone?
Yes, sir.
Do you have that?
I think give me 1 second.
Okay. Well, here's the one of the important things is, if your case goes to the grand jury and you get indicted, Mr. Morford has to know, do they even notify you? He has to know how to get a hold of you.
I have your cell phone, Judge.
But will they notify you if he gets indicted?
Yes, sir.
Sometimes,
if they indict him and send it to 1234 Kennedy Northwest Street, Washington DC, he's not gonna know to show up. He's gonna get arrested.
My grandmother currently lives there,
Well, I understand. We're not blaming you. I just want to figure out how we can get notice to you if you get indicted.
The only thing I don't have,
My brother, I'm not sure if you guys know, I have a brother with a Huntington address.
You know what his address is?
401 Adams Avenue.
401 Adams Avenue.
What's the zip
He
code?
works at 25701.
What's your brother's
He
name?
works at, his name is Isaiah Boykin. He works at Dutch Miller Car Dealership.
Isaiah Boykin.
Yes, sir.
That sounds like an Ironton name.
Sure does. Now, Your Honor, my assistant here says that she is pretty sure it's 2574. No, she corrected herself.
It's 01, I believe, sir.
Okay, all right. And whose address is that?
Isaiah
That's
Boykin.
Isaiah.
Okay.
Yes, sir, that's my little brother.
Did he play linebacker at Ironton for the Tigers at one time? They had some Boykins on the team.
They have a lot of Boykins.
No, sir.
Okay,
He attended Marshall, though, graduated from Marshall University.
all right. Well, it's really important that you keep track of this, because what can happen is you get out and you got this OR bond. If you don't show up when they want you to, they're gonna issue a warrant, and you're in West Virginia, you get arrested over there, you're gonna go to Western Regional Jail and sit for about 3 weeks while they process your case before you even get in front of a judge in Cabot County.
I understand, sir.
So you can avoid all that by showing up in court in Ironton when they ask you to, but you gotta know to show up. That's,
Mr. Rogers, I will ask OBP to, I'll ask Mr. Hill to have summons delivered to you to OBP. Could we do that, Phil? Would that be, I don't know if they're allowed in OBP or not.
I don't know if you get indicted by the time, they're only 30 days. How long does it take for?
It depends on if they have that space or not. That's why I
They
can
usually
contact
do.
Mr. Morford.
You need to contact me every Monday.
Yes, sir.
And that way we'll have the docket for the following Wednesday and we'll know if you've been indicted, when to appear for.
Do you have access to a computer, Mr. Rogers?
Yes, sir, I do.
You can check it yourself if you go to check the clerk's website. It's probably the best way to do it. Check and see if there's been an indictment issued, and then figure out if there has been, you need to get to court.
So contact Mr. Morford once a week and also check the indictment once a week.
That's what I would do.
Yes, sir.
Because Judge Ballard told me about 50% of the people that get OR bonds don't show up when they're asked to, and then they wind up going to jail. So I think we could come up with a way to cut down on that, but we haven't figured out a way.
Yes, sir.
It used to not be a problem. It became a problem.
Yes.
What's his name?
Well, I haven't said it, have I? That was last. 10,000 signature bond. As long as you come to court, you don't have to post anything.
Yes, sir.
You understand that?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay. Well, you'll get out as soon as the paperwork gets processed.
I appreciate you, Your Honor's court.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Am I done here?
You are.
Okay, you guys have a West Haven.
State of Ohio versus Jared Williams, case number CRA 2391, and Eric Chappa is on deck.
Thank you. Hello, Your Honor. Good afternoon.
This is Mr. Holt's case. He's here, Mr. Williams, in the courtroom and is representing you.
Oh, this is the guy that's,
Oh, this is on the vehicle?
Yes, Your Honor.
Had some connection with the recovery?
Yes, Your Honor. And I believe Mr. Williams was actually pulled over on his way to return the vehicle. So our intention, Your Honor, he actually was in contact with OVP, waiting for a bed to open. He was down here at a rehab facility voluntarily. He lives in Washington Courthouse. So, Your Honor, we are hoping to maybe continue this and wait time for that to get him in the treatment facility and come back, if that would be.
we're not opposed to that, but
So
we're
you're
not,
talking about keeping it in this court?
At least initially, let Mr. Hill.
we're not making any commitment on that at this point.
At least
but-
initially, you'll keep it, and then you
Yeah.
may decide you want to take it later.
And one of the things, I'm at a little bit of a disadvantage because our file is in Ironton. It wasn't scheduled for today, I don't
Right.
think. So I do know that there was some concern among the victims as to the outcome of this. So we want to be able to keep our options open.
We would wait time there, and we'll come back in a short period of time, a week or two.
So you're agreeable for an OR and go to treatment without an ankle monitor?
With an ankle monitor.
With an ankle monitor, okay.
And can we come back maybe on the 20th, 2 weeks?
Yeah. Is he going to try to go to OVP then, or?
Whatever, whoever will take it, Your Honor.
Anywhere is fine with me. It doesn't matter to me. I just need to be in rehab, Your Honor. I was under the influence at the time.
Let's stop speaking. Hey.
Yes, Your Honor.
That was your lawyer, wasn't he? He's just concerned about you putting on the record. Anything you say on the record is fair game for the prosecutor to use against you. What you tell him in private is protected.
Yes, Your Honor.
Attorney-client privilege.
Oh.
Riverside? Okay. Okay, we got you and another guy both there at the jail. They're going to go to Riverside as soon as we can get a ankle monitor on you. So I don't know if that'll happen today or not. We got Mr. Thompson here. He's pretty good at putting ankle monitors on.
I believe I'm in the same cell with the other person who's going to go to Riverside. I think it's right.
Yeah. Well, as soon as you get the ankle monitor, you can go. I'm going to set your bond at 5,000 signature bond. And then come back. You'll go to Riverside for treatment. Take advantage, get good reports, do whatever they tell you to do, unless it's immoral or illegal, and I don't think they'll tell you to do that, but if they do, then you can refuse. Otherwise, you gotta do what they tell you. Okay, don't argue with them.
Whatever I have to do to get my recovery, my action on track.
Okay, that's the right attitude to have. We'll see you March the 20th for a hearing at 10 o'clock. I will order an ankle monitor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio recalls Eric Chappa, case number CRA 23-136 and CRA 23-132, as soon as Mr. Morford gets off the phone.
Okay. Well, we're waiting on here he is.
Judge, I was on the phone with Mr. Chappa, sorry.
It's okay.
He's okay with waiving.
Yes, I can. Your attorney's here in the courtroom, Mr. Morford.
Judge, he's agreed to waive extradition to Louisiana.
What about cases here?
I've got more information. The OVI, it's probably not called OVI in Louisiana, but it is pending. there's no conviction, along with a felony drug possession charge. Sounds very similar to the circumstances here. So it would technically still be a first offense. We would be...
So you're making your original offer again?
Yes, and that way he can be done with his 3 days, and obviously there's still going to be a license suspension and a fine and things of that nature, but we would nolly the drug charge and not pursue it further if he pled to the OVI and whatever other traffic's involved in that.
Mr. Moore?
Mr. Chapa, did you hear Mr. Heald and his offer? Can you?
Something about agreeing to the OVI?
He's offering you to.
Well, you stand right there, should be better. There's a microphone right above you.
He's offered to plead to first offense OVI. Usually the minimums on that, assuming no extenuating circumstances, are 3 days in jail, or 10 days in jail, excuse me, suspended to 3 days.
Treated as a first, so it would be 3 days.
Which he served, basically. I don't know if that comes down to the number of hours.
Apparently, the one he has out of state is still pending. He's not been convicted, so this would still be a first offense.
Okay. You would have served out your jail time requirement by the time you spent in jail on this holder from Louisiana or the OVI arrest, either one. Are you willing to take him up on that offer? It would be in the neighborhood of a $400, $500 fine, court cost restitution, a 6-month license suspension, and judge will usually, if you have proof of insurance, give you a work driving permit and a permit to go to any kind of counseling that might be ordered. Do you want to take him up on that offer?
Will I still have to show up to court on Monday for the stuff in here, or how?
No, and the main thing you need to understand is you're agreeing to waive extradition, so you're not going to be around here. You're only going to be here till Louisiana comes and gets you. Then they're going to come pick you up and take you back to Louisiana, and then you're in their hands and do whatever they want you to do down there.
And we're also going to dismiss the felony drug charge, which we just filed this morning, and not pursue it further. So that would be a further reason for him to maybe consider concluding this today.
And Mr. Heald has agreed to drop the felony drug possession charges in exchange for a plea guilty to first offense OVI.
Now, I would let him go to Louisiana on his own if he can post bond.
He believes that he can, Judge.
Well,
But
I don't know if Mr. Sowers would
I have not had a chance to call Gary yet.
want to post where he has to run to Louisiana, but who knows? He usually wants some sort of local guarantor or
Yes.
something like that.
Do you have somebody here that can sign as a guarantor for you if Mr. Sowers posts your bond, sir?
And I can have somebody, what, comes on?
Co-sign, yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are they solvent? Do they have money?
Excuse me?
Are they solvent? Do they have money?
Yes, sir. Yes. We work together.
Because if you abscond, then Mr. Sowers is going to come looking for them for the amount of the bond he had to put up, as well as look for you.
And he'll go look for him too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I understand.
Do you want to take Mr. Heald up on that offer?
Yes, sir, that's fine.
Are there any questions you want to ask before you do that, sir?
Yes, I heard you guys say that I'll get the 3 days credit, but then we will, I'm waiving the extradition, or how was that? Or I know you had told me something about going voluntarily, or how was that going to work?
I didn't hear all what he said,
He
Judge.
wants to know about is he waiving extradition?
Yes, he indicated to me he would waive extradition, that he wanted to go to Louisiana and get it straightened up. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, sir, that's what I want to do, because I know
Okay.
I've been fighting since 2018, and then COVID and all that happened, and I really haven't heard anything from my lawyer or anybody at all.
Well, I don't think this would in any way impede your ability to go to Louisiana and answer that charge.
Okay.
We'll wait.
All right, is there anything you want to tell me, Mr. Chapa, before I sentence you on the OBI and finalize your waiver of extradition?
No, sir.
Okay, on the OBI, that's case number 23220. It says you refuse to take tests, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's $1,000 fine. That's my policy. If you refuse, you get the max fine. So $1,000 fine. You're going to take court costs. 6-month license suspension starting March 4th. 30 hours community service. Jail days, we'll do 20 days in jail, suspend 17, credit for 3. I'll do away with the community, so he's going to be away from here, so no community service. That did the jail time. 2 years of level 4 probation. I'll do away with the driver intervention program, since he did the jail time. His review hearing is October the 10th of 23. So if you come back here to work, you've been gone a while, you need to check to see if you got a warrant here, especially if it's after October 10th, because you'll have a warrant if you don't show up for your review hearing here.
When is the review, you said October 10th?
October 10th.
Okay,
At 9 o'clock.
yes, sir.
And you can actually appear by teleconference if you're in Louisiana and can't get here. Just don't blow it off. If you blow it off, you get a warrant.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, then the next one, the B case is no driver's license.
Do you have a driver's license, Mr. Chapman?
No, sir.
You want to pay no contest with reckless stipulation of facts to that? We change our plea to excuse me, Judge, no contest with reckless stipulation of facts for finding of guilty.
Yes, I'll accept. No contest, make a finding guilty, impose a $100 fine. Yeah, it's a lane violation charge.
You want to plead no contest to the lane violation charge as well?
Yes, sir.
We'll change our plea to no contest.
$10 fine on the lane violation. The 22-132, possession of cocaine is dismissed. That was the agreement with the state.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, does he want time to try to post bond? Because I'm not going to start the clock on Louisiana until he decides whether he can post bond or not.
Do you want some time to try to post?
Time.
Sorry.
Because it's so far away. I'm going to give them some time to get here.
You understand what he's asking you, sir?
Something about,
He's going to give Louisiana a little bit of time to come and get you due to the distance involved. And the logistics involved, we'll probably have to have 2 officers come.
okay.
Do you think you can make bond? Are you reasonably certain about that?
Yes, sir.
If you can make bond, see, I'm going to order you to go turn yourself in Louisiana. I'm going to give you a time frame in which to do it. Here's the problem. If you can't post bond, all this time we're waiting for you to post bond, you're just going to be sitting in jail here. And then I'm not going to start the clock on Louisiana to come get you until I know whether you can post bond or not.
Oh,
So
yes,
if
sir.
you don't think you can post bond, it's probably better just say, Judge, tell them to come start firing up the truck to come up here to get me.
And it's going to be the surety bond, the same thing that you had said earlier?
No, it's going to be a cash or surety bond. They wanted no bond. I'm giving you a cash or surety bond. Louisiana wanted me to hold you without bond. But I don't think under Ohio law I can do that unless you're accused of capital murder, and you're not.
And then the surety bond here was gonna be a 5,000, you said, or?
5,000.
Okay, yes, sir, I can come over.
You can post that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. So we don't lose track of you in the jail. That happens sometimes. I have people back, probably some people back there in some of those cells, been there for a couple of years, that we just lost track of them. But I don't wanna do that for you, so I'm gonna set it for Friday for a hearing. You're here then, Mr. Morphy?
Yes, Your Honor.
So that way I'll make them check. I'll say, go back there in the deep cells, check and see if that chapel guy's still here. Well, no, I'm not gonna do it Friday, because it's, well, are we gonna have a jury trial Friday, Mr. Finley?
Well, Judge, we're talking about that. Let's,
Okay.
maybe.
Okay, let's put it on for Friday.
Just,
What's one
Are you
more?
allowed to be there?
Well, no, you're gonna be either in the jail or on your way to Louisiana. Because if you post bond, then I wanna know that you posted bond. So
Okay.
setting hearing for March the 10th, and then you're to turn yourself in. If you post bond, if you're still in the jail, I'll know at the 10th. I'm gonna give you until the 13th. You gotta get to Louisiana or come back here and say, Judge, I couldn't get there. And then I'll decide what to do with you. And if you don't do either, then I'll have to release Mr. Sowards, and he's very relentless about chasing people down.
Yes, sir. I understand, thank you.
So if you're still in the jail on Friday, I'll tell the state to notify Louisiana you're not gonna be able to post bond.
Yes, sir.
Decide on what's a reasonable time frame for them to come get you. It's
you
probably
want,
gonna be at least a week, maybe longer than that.
you want me to just put, they have until 3/13, maybe 3/59?
No, because I haven't even made that order yet.
Okay.
I just want you to put it on the docket for the 10th. The defendant must appear, if he posts bond, he must appear in Louisiana by the 13th.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And you want Mr. Sowers to come talk to you at the jail about your bond.
Excuse me?
You want Mr. Sowers, you want the bail bondsman to come talk to you, you wouldn't know who Sowers is. You want the bail bondsman to come talk to you about your bond, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we'll make that happen.
I'll do that, Judge.
Okay, so I may or may not see you Friday. If you're still here in the jail, I'll see you Friday, just like this. I'll tell you.
Okay. Yes, sir, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, that finishes up at the jail.
State of Ohio versus Andrew T. Munger, case number TRC 22-2010 A and D.
Okay, this is Mr. Finley's case, pre-trial on a case that's set for a jury trial this Friday.
Right. Judge, my client's not here, he told him he didn't have to be here.
It's just legal stuff.
Yeah, I was in Huntington deposition, so I came here in person anyway, so.
Where are we?
Well, with respect to our motion for proposed jury instructions, or I guess just proposed jury instructions, we'd ask the court to consider what we...
I have looked at them. I haven't done a lot of research. I looked at Mr. Finley's response. The one I would be most inclined to give is number one, but surely there's some case law out there on that. I'm going to take a look at that.
You talked about the refusal, the chemical test. Yeah, Judge, I mean, I think that's, I didn't challenge that.
Okay.
That's actually, what I put in there was out of the Ohio jury.
Yeah, there's actually an OJI on that now.
The second one has to do with...
Field sobriety test.
Yes. Now, there's a case on it, and I've cited that case, maybe two cases. But
it says jury instructions, or that you can consider it?
That you can consider...
Well, they can consider a lot of things.
Yeah, I think that can be argued.
But the thing about it is that the jury instruction on the chemical test...
Do you really think it's not... Their eyes start glazing over as soon as you start reading the jury instructions anyway.
Well, if we're going to do it, we're going to try to do everything we can.
Okay, I'll take a look at that. I'll take it under advisement. I'll just let you know where I am in case you wanted to do some more research on it. Well, I'm gonna give one, because I think it's right.
Yeah, I don't have any objection to one, Judge. I mean,
2 and 3, I don't think we really need.
I mean, specifically 3, I mean, my argument to that would be, that's invading the province of the jury because you're instructing them, hey, pay attention to this particular thing. And that'd be like me asking you to, hey, have them pay attention to specifically that his speech wasn't slurred or that he wasn't stumbling. I mean, you know, that's, if we did that.
So if I was gonna give one, I'd have to give one, and you can draft one that says, please consider that his speech was not slurred. Now, that may or may not be evidence that he was under the influence, so.
My only counter argument to that is that the court made a ruling on the suppression hearing and found that belligerent behavior and.
Well, Judge, that's a totality of circumstances for probable cause. I mean, I get that. I think that was appropriate.
They're not gonna know that our rules are set, so that's not gonna come up that way. I mean, it can come up if you're not gonna stand up and tell them, well, the judge has already ruled, blah, blah, blah.
Right, correct. We've talked about potential resolution. I don't have my client here, but we probably need to run that by you, I assume.
What's your proposal? And I'd like to know sooner than later.
Yeah, I just messaged my office to have my client available to talk to me here.
My proposal, Your Honor, was to treat it as a physical control. His license was suspended on the day, on July the 2nd, because of refusal, but we would be okay with giving him a 6-month driver's license suspension and have that date go back to that day, July the 2nd, which would mean if it's not over, it's close. And we wouldn't take any position on fines or anything like that.
And the trooper's okay on board with it?
Yeah, I've spoken with him a lot about this case.
I mean, I have to talk to my client about that.
You think you can let us know something today?
Yes, I will let you know today, Judge.
Okay. All right, I'll be around. Is that it? Were you done, Mr. James?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll be here for a while. Talk to your...
Judge, I may let you know here in the next 15, 20 minutes, so I'll be here when I get out.
Okay. And yeah, please let me know one way or the other, because I'm going to have to get your instructions together and all that if we're going to go through.
I mean, I can email you a draft of the complete draft if you wanted, like, you know.
I'll let you do
then you can
whatever
fill
work
those
you
in
want to
if
do.
he's